Hi Sid and Audie. Are you guys all ready to go to Catalina with us? Well, first there's a few things you need to know. So let's check it out. Here's a picture of our boat, and the bottom part of it that sits in the water is the hull. The front part is the bow. And then in the back is the stern. The boat has all its own names. The stern has its swim step and the boarding ladder. The cockpit's where we're going to sit, and we can sleep there too. The mast is what holds the sail up, and the mainsail comes out of the mast. The boom is what holds the back of the sail in place. The jib is the sail in the front of the boat, in the bow. Now here's a picture of where we're going to go. Before we get started, it's good to know where it is we're going, and that's to Isthmus Cove. Here's what Mucka looks like when she gets there. She's always happy. We'll start out, and there won't be any wind, probably, and we'll put out a fishing line and see if we can catch some fish on the way over. We've never done it, but I think you guys are going to bring luck. We'll start off with just the motor running, because there won't be enough wind for the sails. You can hear the motor in the background. It's a little noisy with the motor, so it's nice when the wind comes up. See how nice and calm the ocean is. We can't see Catalina yet because it's usually a little hazy in the morning and it's too far away. Look, there's Uncle Blue asleep. On this trip, we found some dolphin on the way over. That's pretty common. Sometimes we see whales, but almost always we see dolphin. They swim along with the boat, and they get real close, but we never hit them. They're too smart for that. Here we are, still motoring over, but now look, the wind has come up a little bit. So Uncle Blue, on this trip, we said, let's put up the sails and turn the motor off so you can hear the wind but no motor. The boat will lean over a little bit when the wind is pushing it. Now you can see Catalina in the distance. It's still pretty far away though, but we'll get closer. It'll take about 5 to 6 hours to get there. Here's what it looks like from the front of the boat. We usually don't go to the front of the boat on the bow when we're traveling, but I wanted to take this picture. Now look how close we are to the island. See, it's getting a little rougher now because the wind comes up in the afternoon. Maybe you saw that wave come right over the bow. There's a little bit of whitecaps, but this is the kind of wind that the boat really likes, and it's fun to sail. Look at all the dolphin that are saying hi to us as we get close to the island. This is a really, really big pod. We don't always see them this big, but maybe we'll get lucky when you guys are there. There's Mucka. See, I told you, she looks just like that when she gets there. The next thing we do is we take Kizzy to shore, and then she gets all wet and she pees, and then we go back. Remember where we are. We're here in this Isthmus Cove on Catalina Island. Can you see our boat? Here, I'll get a little closer. Do you see it now? No? Okay, this one's easier. When you wake up the next morning, this is what it's going to look like. There may be more boats there on our trip, but it's very quiet and very still. And now we'll have the whole day to do whatever we want. So that's what some of our trips looked like getting there. I wonder what your trip will be like.